This is my second part of my video, and we don't need to look at my ugly face, so what happens is we'll look at what's important, alright? SKS. Right back here, as you see, there's a pin. On the other side is when you assemble it. I'll turn her upside down. Pull this pin out right here. This is how easy it is to clean this thing, guys. And then it has a snap ring back here that's pretty darn tough. It's not a wimpy one. Grab it, get a screwdriver, give it a yank. Now you just simply pull this up, pull it up, and then this latch right here, which is right here, and you want to give that a little bit of a turn, or just, let's see here, that's a little bit awkward right here, and you want to just get that a little bit out of the way, just a little bit. Probably about right there. There you go. Hope you guys can see that. Then once you've done that, then what you do is just simply pull this, pull it back just a hair, give it a little tiny little jiggle. This composite stuff is pretty durable, so don't think that you're going to go snap something. And then turn this, take it off, put it aside for later. Now you got just what your SKS normally is all about. We have here the back cover. You see the bolt there, and right there you see the pin. Let's get a little bit closer here. I know I had a lot of requests. People want to know, how do you clean this thing once you got the bullpup? Very simple. Pull this forward with your finger, let it slide back just like any SKS. Remove item 1, take a sip. Item 2. Item 3 and item 4. This will have to be cleaned right in this area right here. But as you look at the rest of it, it just needs to be wiped down. Now, what I do is, number one, because of all the chemicals and years of being a mechanic, I'm going to stick on, and I'm going to do surgery. Actually, I'm going to give this a test. Here, just like, here, cough, cough. All right, enough of the humor. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, I was talking to you guys earlier about this stuff right here. You could use hops. You could use whatever cleaner you want, okay? But once you've run the Simple Green or other detergent and you put hot water through it, pretty much the salt that's in the primers and the corrosive ammo, it's pretty much cleaned out most of your barrel. Being that this is a chrome line barrel, then great, it works good. So then what I do is I come over here to this end over here, and I simply put a rag, because shit's going to be dripping all over my toolbox and I don't want to make a mess. So it's patches, clean, drip, here we go. So now, everybody has a drill, everybody's had an AR-15, and everybody has cleaning rods left around from whatever time. So grab yourself an old cleaning rod. Then what you want to do is put it on the end of a gun, end of a drill. Like this. I got one of my old Makitas, old cleaning rod. But before we do that, what we want to do is we want to give the barrel a spray right down there. See that? And it should be dripping on the other side. And then what you want to do is you want to rotate it real slow, Get it all cleaned up in there. Some of it's going to come out, dripping around, no big deal. Then what you do is you grab this bad dog, go from the back end, and pull the trigger. You gently go all the way down. Comes out the other end, and then you want to do that a few times. Alright, you don't want to do it a lot, you just need it a few times just to get all that stuff in there all cleaned up and grimed up. Degrimed, I should say, not grimed up. Degrimed. Get that cleaner, that lubricant in there. Whether you use hops or you're really into all these other different cleaners, it doesn't make a difference. Just as long as you clean it after every time you go shooting. This ain't an AR-15 that has some of that new powder that you can basically don't even have to worry about cleaning. Now what we're going to have to do is we got to let it sit for 10-15 minutes. Put a rag down here, wipe off a little bit of the excess here that's getting over here. Now this plastic, SG Works, I've cleaned some of the other prototypes and I've gotten all kinds of chemicals on them, and they're chemical impervious. Chemicals don't affect it. Okay. And I've got stuff on them. I even got the hops. I had even used the hops copper and the regular hops solvent. But I am a theory of the old school, like we were in the Marine Corps, is that your rifle is kind of like a cast iron skillet. It gets seasoned with the oils you use, and it's easier and easier to clean as you put more and more rounds in it. Anyways, okay guys, we're going to let this sit, and we're going to go ahead and let it soak in just a little bit, and then we're going to run some patches through. Now if you wanted to go through and clean the gas tube, what you would end up having to do is you would have to remove these 4 screws on the other side, and then you could clean your gas tube. Now considering that this gas tube on this right here is stainless steel, then, oh, there goes the compressor. Anyways, stainless steel, then what happens is the cleaning in it is not as critical. I probably do that about every 3 times, but since this is a brand new SKS and I just broke it in, then I'm not going to worry about that right now. So anyways, this is part 2. Part 3 coming up.